So people are desperate for entertainment products. It's the end of 2020. People need something to keep themselves occupied, to see positive things. Okay, take me away from this world, please. Give me video games. Give me entertainment systems. Well, they were promised, but now they're all gone. It's basically impossible to get an RTX 380 or a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, even an iPhone. I've been trying to get an iPhone 12 Pro with my upgrade program. Speaking to them for months, it's impossible. It's impossible to get hold of it. Unless you were there with pre-order, then you might had a little chance to get one. So it seems to be like a red thread throughout several technology sectors. And I mean, there are obvious reasons for it. We get it. Supply chains, everything around the world is affected. Probably the numbers, the stock numbers they produced this year is just not as big on everything. But there are also people who abuse that situation. And those people are called scalpers. And what they basically do is they go in and, either they tell all their friends to buy a PlayStation 5 as soon as it comes out on pre-order, or they have bots to do it. And it's hard to detect those. So what ends up happening is that there's nothing available. There's no stock on anything. And people have to buy their stuff on eBay. Obviously, scalpers want to make a buck. That's why they're here. And it's also related to the current climate around the world. People need to look for new sources of income. A lot of people are desperate. Why not try to get hold of 10 PS5s and sell them on eBay for a profit? Well, sounds like a good idea. Turns out it makes a lot of people very angry. So I found this actually the story. I want to get into this really, really quick. In regards to the iPhone 12, there was this Apple heist just a week ago. Let me find the story real quick. Yeah, here it is. Apple heist. £5 million worth of tech products stolen in outrageous M1 robbery. This is on the Express. Driver tied up. So I don't think anyone was hurt. Basically what happened was they stole this truck, like a giant lorry, that had like 48 pallets of Apple products loaded. And they, at some junction, right? I assume they just opened the door and threatened him or whatever, went in, took that lorry, then drove away to an industrial estate where they transferred it to another truck, and then drove 19 miles to another city where they transferred it to a third vehicle. What a story in 2020. I mean, come up with this stuff. It's funny, when I spoke to Apple a few weeks ago, trying to get my hands on a new iPhone, I asked the guy and I was like, so when are you guys going to get stock, right? Is it like in January? Do you have at least a window? And he was like, no, we don't get any information on that. Basically, even the Apple employees find out 20 minutes before it arrives that there will be a truck coming now for security reasons. At least that's what I was told on the phone by an Apple employee. And now, how did they find this out? Like a truck with 48 pallets of Apple products? But then again, ask yourself as well, how are you going to get rid of this? How are you going to sell that much without causing any attention, really? Because even if you go and say, yeah, I've got 10 iPhone 12s, selling here on eBay, the police is going to be definitely curious and look into it. So I don't know if they're screwed or what are you going to do? If you have 48 pallets of Apple products in your garage right now, untraceable, what are you going to do with it? Leave that down in the comment section below. But back to the topic at hand, we're talking about scalpers, because what happens is, like in this incident, people get very, very angry, right? And they start to hate on scalpers. They start to meet up with scalpers to beat them up, right? They go on Craigslist and they're like, well, let's meet on this parking lot. And then they smack in the face. And they even go further. I saw this article on The Gamer, which is basically titled, "Console Scalpers Are Being Robbed in Toronto." So last week the console went on sale, loads of scalpers bought them, and then what happened is numerous reports of robberies of people who are selling game systems online, right? So people try to find out their addresses. They're like, hello, let me knock your door. They break in, probably mask, and steal all their PS5s. And you could see it. Some people were showing up on Twitter, uploading photos of like a whole room filled with PS5s. I mean, why would you even do that? A few funny posts also on here on Twitter. If you just search for scalpers, check this one out. Talking to a scalper. I need to get it for my kid's birthday. Was wondering if you could meet me in a couple of hours. Yeah, okay. How about the Starbucks here and there? Yeah, definitely. You need to bring 850 cash. Yeah, it's totally okay. See you there. I'm here now. Are you effing retarded? Do you have that little to do with yourself that you fucking people's business? I'm reporting you to Craigslist. Hey, I'm sorry, but you need to suck my nuts. People are going all the way. People are upset, all right? People want to screw these scalpers' lives up, and rightly so to an extent. I can understand why they're doing it. Here's another one. Check this out.
Make sure y'all check y'all boxes. Make sure y'all check y'all boxes. This out here trying to sell me this PS5 for $1,000. This is
fake. That's all fake. It's as fake as the console that he's trying to sell. I don't buy that for a second. I can't even get a hold of one console. Meanwhile, scalpers can get 20, no problem. They need to fix this ASAP. Fix it! Sony, fix it! Nvidia, Microsoft, fix it! Look at that. That's insane. To all scalpers, there's a special place for you in hell. Check this guy out. How do you even get hold of that much stock? Are these bots that efficient? Does that work really that well if you go to 3-4 retailers, hit the button in the right second? Or do you just tell, what is this, 50 of your friends to buy a console? That's insane. It's insanity and it's horrible. And they are right. There's a special place in hell for them because it just sucks. Check those prices. $2,000 nearly. Buy a gaming PC. If you're investing $2,000 into gaming, buy a gaming PC. Then again, you can't get hold of good RTX cards at the moment. So whatever you do, it sucks. Whatever route you're going down at the moment, it's not a good one. But there's passionate hate for scalpers. And there's even a PlayStation 5 simulator in case you really can't get hold of a PlayStation 5. You can always do this. Check it out. It has arrived. You've got the box. Unlike everybody else in real life, you have received a PlayStation 5. Take it out of the box, and there it is. Oh, it comes right in that box, I believe, right? Falls out on the floor. It doesn't fit under the TV. It doesn't really fit anywhere close to the TV, so I guess you're gonna have to leave it on the floor. But it doesn't matter because full gaming power awaits. You can hook it up. You just need to kind of get a wire to there and then open the controller separately, I believe. Once you hook it all up, I mean, this should really just take a minute. Then you can finally enjoy the full experience, the full gaming experience. You gotta fix the Wi-Fi as well. That's also down and doesn't work. Gotta restart the router. And then ultimately, once you found all the things, you can enjoy the credits. Everything is made by Hideo Kojima. You even have the authentic controllers right there. So it's a great idea. PS5 Simulator. But let's be honest here for a second, because, I mean, this problem existed for a long time. If you know brands like Supreme, I used to walk through like Soho in London, and Supreme, I think they only have like 3 shops around the world, and they sell their product only in those shops on specific days when products drop. So I used to walk there past, on my lunch break, and it's like a queue around the block of young kids. I was like, what's going on here? Yeah. And then I found out that they're all queuing for this drop at Supreme, because what Supreme does is you go into the shop and you're like, oh, I want 20 of those t-shirts. They're like, no, you get 1, and the size we give you is M. Good luck. You can leave now. It's like, what? So what scalpers do is they plant kids in those queues, right? They just go to the kid and they say, like, give you 30 pounds and you wait a day in the queue, buy me a t-shirt and the pants from Supreme, give it to me, and, that's how you grow your eBay shop. And that's how scalpers work. And that's literally what they can do with the PS5 and all these online retail. You just need to hire kids. You just need to hire people that you know or find online. Everybody wants to make a buck. Pay them 20, 30 pounds to hit the right button at the right time, put the address in, you give them the money to pay for the console, or give them like a temporary credit card or whatever to pay for it. Boom. Even if these companies like Nvidia, Microsoft, Sony would have 100% bot accuracy detection of like purchase bots and stuff, you could still find a way around it. So basically there's no real easy solution. Once you put one barrier up as a retailer, scalpers going to come up with a new solution because that's their business. That's what they do. So I think, to be honest, especially in the current times where supply chains are challenged and everything is a bit tricky, it's harder to get big stock numbers, presumably. So I think scalping is just going to be the new normal. We're all going to have to live with it for a while. And yes, there's going to be new stock. I saw this interview with someone from Nvidia and they say, stock's going to be back probably January, maybe February, which tells me it's going to be March, May, or a bit later than that. And even then, I don't think they're going to have enough stock to cope with all the demand. And scalpers are going to be in the game again, trying to buy up as much stock as they can. So it's going to suck and it's here to stay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay patient, and it only exists because people are impatient. I'm going to keep playing on my slightly older graphics card, be modest about it, and hope that maybe early next year I might be able to grab one slightly cheaper somewhere, because I don't want to support those scalpers. It sucks. It's a horrible game they're playing, especially if you consider that a lot of kids are hoping to get a PS5 for Christmas. Now they can't, because these people are buying up stock, and it's just unfair. It's not just a question about making profit on a console or something, or being smart about it. I'm sure they all think they're very smart. It's also an ethical question. You're just taking away fun. You're taking away this Christmas with a PS5 from a lot of people, and it just sucks. It's unfair. The money that you're not making on one end, that you're probably trying to compensate for by scalping, by reselling PS5s, that's the money you're taking from other people. People just like you. People who now have to pay $1,800 if they really want a PS5 instead of, what is it, $599. It's ridiculous. It's unfair. That's my opinion, guys. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Would you pay the prices? Are you impatient? Are you going to wait? Are you going to buy a PS5 and Series X? Maybe a RTX graphics card? Are you going to fall for the scalpers? Do you think scalping is here to stay? Is it going to go away? Leave all that down in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Bye.